Good mid-morning, guys. How are you doing? How are you holding up? And welcome in our glade. Alright, we are going to talk about bad medicine and Sovietizing the American press. Alright, there are certain sites who are posting how many more people are vaccinated in America. There are media outlets everywhere talking about it. Now, here's what they're not talking about, nor will they talk about. I watched Ryan Christian from Last American Vagabond, and he brought out an article from globalresearch.ca. 460 dead, 243,612 reportedly injured from COVID-19 vaccines reported in the UK. Now, this article breaks down the injuries by shot in the UK. Now, you figure a total of 460. Let's look at Pfizer. You're talking about over 2,033 people with blood disorders now. There's been 1,332 cardiac disorders, 25 deaths. So you got 713 ear disorders. You got 1,242 eye disorders, 10 endocrine disorders such as your thyroid, your diabetes, and there are 26,394 people general disorders, including 111 deaths. Now, some of these people, it was within minutes of getting that vax that they died. Some had up to 72 hours of a very painful, agonizing death. Now, there's some that will, like the 466, will have immune system disorders for the rest of their lives. It's going to be the rest of their lives. 29 pregnancy conditions, including one death, which is part of the mother and or the baby, and there are situations where it can be both. Now, there are, from the AstraZeneca, we already heard about the blood clots, cardiacs, 1,516, including 30 deaths. Let's look at 2,773 psychiatric disorders. Yeah, because we're not crazy enough already. You have to be to get this shot. I'm telling you, you gotta be. Now, there's another brand unspecified in the report that had a few less problems. That's only because fewer people got the shot from that particular company. They didn't disclose it. But think about that. That is a lot of people. And it's not going to be talked about in your lamestream media. Absolutely horrific. People have been injured by a vaccine they have been bullshitted into believing is safe. Completely BS'd into it. Then we have Trump coming out telling supporters to get it. Well, he was part of the one that pushed to get it done. And despite what Biden and his team think, it was Operation Warp Speed, May 2020, that launched this insanity. Alright, now let's go back to our lamestream media. Our media does one of two things. it will either villainize somebody or deify someone. For example, take OANN, the One American News Network. They deified Trump. I mean, there's nothing like him. He's better than the automatic bread slicer to them. And he's going to be reinstated at some point this year. I'm sure the parts are saying, not that I'll waste my time on them. Now, if you listen to CNN, he's a devil incarnate. He is literally the devil's spawn. It's how they work. I came across an article by a Mr. Matthew TB. He collects Soviet newspapers. And from what I'll leave you a link to this article plus all the other ones. All these little headlines we see, they had to. It's how you catch your eye. You read one paragraph. It's got the glittery, the glam. I mean, most people only read one little paragraph. That's it. They know. They think they know everything. They are good to go. No, you're not. No, you're not. Have you been to a coffee shop lately? It's a freaking horror show. People rattling off headlines as if they actually are having an intelligent conversation because they read the headline and the opening paragraph and that was it. That is where they stopped. Because if they'd read the whole article, they would have found that there were information missing, there were facts ignored at best, or purposely misrepresented it. It's insane, to be honest with you. And there is no room for people like James Colbert, Ryan Christensen from Last American Vagabond, or even Adam Green from No More News. There's no room for them. Because they don't have the popular approved narrative. They dig into things. They investigate. They ask who, what, where, when, why, and how. They get through all the bullshit. All of it. The bottom line with this is that consent obtained by lies isn't consent. It's just a pack of lies to bullshit people into thinking they want something. Oh yes, I remember now. Saddam has weapons of mass destruction. That was Colin Powell, sitting from Senate and Congress, their defense board at the time, and he had a little vial of colored water, waving it around as if it was actually a weapon of mass destruction. Why in the hell did we believe anything that man said is beyond me? Now, in the latest round of today's bullshit passing news, we have Iran's nuclear threat. What? America has thousands of nukes. Israel, we don't know because they're not being forced to disclose. Russia has thousands. We know India has them, maybe not that many. We know that Iran is looking at making them. We don't know that they have made them. We don't even know if they have the technology to guide them to the proper target. Oh, and I almost forgot China when I was writing this out. Well, here's a thought. I'm not a Chinese citizen. I'm not Chinese. I don't live there. It's none of my business. There's a V8 moment for you. It's none of my business. Where the hell's my Nobel Peace Prize? We're talking about an epic change of attitude here. Their defense program is their business, not ours. Our defense program is our business, not theirs. In a world where there is no common sense and logic, this would be applied. Yes, it would. Alright guys, I'm going to stop here. I can't wait to see what you think. I hope you will go and read these articles. They're very good articles. Especially the one on the 460 people being dead because of the COVID shots. Talk about bad medicine, Bon Jovi.